I have been seeing so many TikToks of Chase Atlantic on my For You page recently, and it's actually crazy how big they've blown up. I actually know them from Clinton. I think he's the older one. No, Mitchell. Wait, Clinton. Clinton's old YouTube channel. I just tried to search it up earlier and I can't find it. So technically there's no evidence to corroborate any of this information, but I promise this is all real. I found out about them because Clinton, he would upload covers to his YouTube channel, like guitar covers. There was one cover that went viral of theirs when he actually started including Mitchell in his covers, and that was their Welcome to the Black Parade cover by My Chemical Romance. If you are a fan of Chase Atlantic, you obviously have heard of Welcome to the Black Parade before, but what was so funny about that video in particular was that by the end, when the song was getting to like its ultimate climax or whatever, they actually had to change keys because the song was too high for Mitchell at the time. What was extra funny about it was that one, the keychain was so freaking obvious. It was literally the climax of the song, so it was just so obvious that they had to change keys. But two, it wouldn't have been as obvious if they didn't put a literal note on the screen saying, sorry that we changed keys. We had to because the song was too high for Mitchell. Huh? That's just like a small, fun, I guess, fact about Chase Atlantic if you're not ancient like me, I guess, to remember this about them. One thing I also remember on that YouTube channel was when they started including the blonde one. I can't remember his name right now. I remember when they started including him on the covers, and I even remember when they started releasing music as Chase Atlantic. This was super, super, super early on, and it was still on Clinton's YouTube channel and not on like a separate Chase Atlantic YouTube channel. I think eventually they did start obviously making one. I guess they just scrubbed any evidence of their old stuff when they started getting big. It's just kind of crazy to think about now because when I was watching them, I was like really deep into my like emo teenage phase. Because they're Australian, they would post in the literal middle of the night for me because I lived on the East Coast. It's just kind of crazy to think about now that like me, I was just watching them as just like these small YouTube cover artists, just fellow teens that I felt I could relate to, and now they're just kind of like international superstars. Hopefully they can redo or even re-upload that cover one day because it was honestly iconic. I wish them all the best with their success, and I hope that this momentum that they have keeps going. I'm not a Chase Atlantic fan anymore, but it is just really nice to see a band that I was really into when I was a teen.